Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and we are talking about Far Cry 4. We've got two new videos for you today. The first one is going to be an interview with Alex Hutchinson, the creative director on Far Cry 4. He talked about Far Cry 4 extensively, and then also about potential DLC that we could see, including a new Blood Dragon. This was a DLC for Far Cry 3. Would you guys like to see something like this again, or would you prefer something more like the rumored survival DLC for Far Cry 4? Me personally, I would really like to see that survival DLC, something different and something that ties into the world already built. It'd be so cool to survive this world with friends. Also, finally, there was mention about the map editor, and expect it to be quite incredible from what I'm hearing. And then in the second video, you're going to get a look at a recent expo that was held in Canada. They showed off Far Cry 4. You're going to see some brand new gameplay off screen. Hey guys, I would take anything at this point. So guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Question from J-Dog, the gamer guy. Can we have any story hints or anything special about the characters?
Yeah, it's very tricky to answer questions about story without stumbling into spoiler territory. But what haven't we said that doesn't do that? Okay, there are 4 key antagonists that work for Pagan Min. 2 women, 2 men. All of them have their own region of the map, and all of whom you'll meet and have to tackle in very unique ways. No, that's it. That's all I got.
Another question from Andy Warbeer. What new gameplay mechanics can we look forward to, considering the verticality of Himalayas?
Yeah, there's lots of new gameplay that helps you conquer verticality. You've probably already seen the gyrocopter, which is great. It's an amazing feeling to fly around in Karat. The grapple is there for scaling cliffs and moving you up vertical spaces, and also the wingsuit, which was in Far Cry 3, but it's coming back in Far Cry 4. It's much more useful because basically the entire map is far more vertical.
Next question from Chef the Chief Che. Which actors did you guys need to create the characters of Far Cry 4?
Yeah, so we do a lot of performance capture in Far Cry 4, so we get facial performance and physical performance and voice all at the same time. So casting the characters is a very big deal. So we go through hundreds and hundreds of auditions for every character, and we have some amazing guys for this game. People who've been on TV shows like Lost, people who've been on CSI, and all kinds of different shows you've probably seen. And I think the performances are really terrific.
Next question from Carlos El Latino. What inspires you to create such crazy characters?
I think we're inspired by the fact that so many games are so dry. You know what I mean? Especially shooters. Games are so dry. They're gray or brown or really overly serious. So we like to be exotic and we like to be extreme, and we like to create memorable characters as much as possible.
Question from Happy Troll 8388. Ever since the announcement of Herc coming to Far Cry 4 Deluxe Edition, is there a chance we will be seeing other characters returning, like the fan-favorite Vaas?
Was the question with Vaas at the end? He's dead. Everyone who played Far Cry 3 knows he's dead. You can't come back. It's not a comic book. There are other characters from previous Far Cry games. For us, they all exist in the same universe, even though each game is unique. So yeah, you'll see a few people come back from Far Cry 3 for sure.
Next question from Thanks. Will Far Cry 4 include an awesome standalone game just like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon?
We don't know yet, I don't think. Blood Dragon, people like Blood Dragon, so hopefully we can do something else that's a bit wacky and extreme. Far Cry is one of those franchises where we can take a few risks. So we haven't started talking about DLC or any other projects yet, but stay tuned.
Another question from Bersig 007. Why did you choose Himalayas to be our playground in Far Cry 4?
We're looking for a couple of different things. Somewhere exotic and colorful, somewhere extreme, somewhere that people hadn't been before in a video game, and also somewhere with a lot of vertical space. So it worked out. Oh, and something with a lot of animals in it. A lot of animals in close proximity. So, this fictional version of, Nepal meets the Himalayas meets Kathmandu, worked really well for us.
Next question from Scorer 700. What are the differences in gameplay and graphics between Far Cry 4 Xbox One and Xbox 360? Thank you.
So all the gameplay across all of the different platforms we're supporting is exactly the same. It was very important for us to make sure that each game played the same and was just as much fun. So all of the differences really are graphical. So if you look at the fur shaders on the animals or the way we build foliage, the lighting system, these have all been upgraded for next gen and for PC, but the gameplay is all identical.
Next question from Johnny Two Fingers. Can you tell us if there will be a map editor in Far Cry 4?
Absolutely a map editor in Far Cry 4, and I'm really excited about it. Pat Mette, our game director, spent a lot of time working on it. We'll give more details soon, but it's by far the best one that we've included in any Far Cry game to date.
Question from Covered Cam. How does a friend join my game in co-op when he does not have the game? And how long can he or she play with me?
Yeah, so we have an offer on Sony platforms, so PS3 or PS4, called Keys to Karat, which means that you can invite your friend to download a version of the game, and once they've done that, then whenever you're online, they can join you for up to 2 hours in the open world. So you have the entire open world unlocked. You can do whatever you want for those 2 hours, hopefully have a huge amount of fun, and hopefully convince your friend to pick up a copy and play the rest of the game with you.
Next question from Caltheus. Is it possible to fly with planes and helicopters?
We don't have planes in Far Cry 4, but we do have a gyrocopter, so that's a lot of fun. You can also pick up your buddy if you invite them into co-op. You can tow your buddy around on your gyrocopter, but yeah, no planes this time.
Last question from the fan is from William Sykes 3. What are the new modes of transport available in Far Cry 4?
So we have lots and lots of different vehicles in the game. The usual trucks, some with 50 cals on the back, some without, troop transports, with the gyrocopter we've talked about. Big fan of the Hovercraft now, which is a vehicle that can go on water or on land seamlessly. And of course the elephant, you can ride an elephant, so essentially the elephant's a vehicle as well. But there's lots and lots of new vehicles.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, thank you.
It was pretty intense there. We were on like liberating an outpost there, grabbed a machine gun, shot down a helicopter.
The guns feel way meatier. I like the environment, the graphics are amazing.
Definitely love the fact that you can better interact with the environment.
I mean, it takes everything great from the last one and everything great from Far Cry 3, just improves on that. Riding abilities, you can go in co-op is pretty cool too.
We're going to be doing a huge mural. It's going to take the next 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to paint the whole backdrop here. You know, the main evil villain here, and we're going to have like all spray paint effects on the bottom, and then we're going to put the statue in front of it.
I think my favorite part of the demo is the fact that you can actually ride an elephant to crash down the gates. That is the coolest way by far.
I also learned that you don't want to be near it once it's rampaging, or else you're gonna die too. So
I need to get the hang of it a little bit better, but I'll be happy to check it out more.
Much more smooth than Far Cry 3, like it feels connected. You feel kind of, it's more immersive.
Pre-order now. Far Cry 4. Available November 18th, 2014.